Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, Tajweed class, the book that we have, the name is Al-Qawl Sadid fil Qira'ati wa Tajweed. Can you read name of the book? In English it says Al-Qawl Sadid fil Qira'ati wa Tajweed. Arabic same thing. Al-Qawl Sadid fil Qira'ati wa Tajweed, the sound statement on Quranic recitation and Tajweed. This is the translation of the title of the book. This book is written by our Sheikh Allama Abdul Latif Chowdhury Fulturi rahimahullah. He passed away a few years ago in 2015. Sorry, in 2008. In 2008. Okay, so from this book, if we go to page 11, definition of Tajweed. Jamaat Awwal, you don't have this book, you have the other book, but you can write this down, the notes. Definition of Tajweed. Linguistic definition. The word Tajweed means to beautify or to accomplish something accurately. Tajweed means tahseen, to make something beautiful. To make something beautiful. And when you recite properly, we say Jayyid Jiddan. One who recites properly with Tajweed, we say Mujawwid. And then we have Imams, we say Al-Imamul Mujawwid. One who is perfect, expert in the science of Tajweed, we say Mujawwid. So the word Tajweed itself means to beautify, to make beautiful. So we call Tajweed because by this science we make our recitation beautiful. You understand? Clear?
Yes.
Why we say Tajweed? Why this science called Tajweed?
To beautify.
To make our recitation beautiful. Tajweed, it contains some rules, some principles, some science of recitation. And I used to say in our Hifz class, this is the only science in whole world. We need to recite a book, we need this science. No other book like Quran. You need science to recite it. For example, any English book. Do you need any science to recite that book? You can recite any way you want. No gunna, no mad, nothing. But Quran, to recite Quran, we need science. We need rules, principles. So Tajweed book contains some principles to practice while reciting Quran. That the word Tajweed means to beautify, and it is Tajweed. Why? Because we beautify our recitation. Technical definition. In Islamic terminology, Tajweed is the subject in which the makharij and sifat and other aspects of letters are studied. Like, you know makharij? Do you know makharij? Makharij is plural of makhraj, place where you pronounce, from where you pronounce a letter. Like, yes, source. It's not source, place. Like when you say ab, so can you say ab? Ab. So your both lips touch, right? Ab. This is the makhraj of ba. You say Say See? When you say you close your both lips, right? This is the makhraj of mim. So this is called makhraj, and plural is makharij. And sifat. Sifat is attributes. You know attributes, characteristics? You don't understand attributes? Like Abdul Rahman is a good student. This is his sifa. Mahdi is a son of a businessman. This is his sifa. You understand? Okay. And Abrar is a smiley boy. This is his sifa. He smiles most of the time. So this is sifat. So every letter has sifat. Every letter has sifat. Like we say Aqa. You know Qalqala? There are 5 letters of a Qalqala. Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Qutbu, Jaddin. So one of the sifat of these 5 letters is called Qalqala. You know Qalqala. You bounce your sound. So this book actually contains makharij, sifat and other rules. Theme of Tajweed. The theme of Tajweed is the verse of the Holy Quran. It's clear, right? Objective of Tajweed. The objective of Tajweed is to read every single letter accurately while following the rules of reciting the Holy Quran, such as mad, ghunna and so on. What is the objective goal of learning this science?
To make your
What is the goal of learning this science?
to make your recitation.
To make your recitation perfect. To pronounce every letter accurately. To pronounce every letter accurately. This is what we are facing every day. Some say Ihdina Siratal. So you are not pronouncing Sad accurately. When you say Siratal, you are not pronouncing Ra accurately. So this book, it has all these principles and rules. If you follow this, you will be able to recite Quran accurately, every letter. So this is the objective of Tajweed, learning Tajweed. Purpose of Tajweed, the main purpose of Tajweed is to prevent the tongue from committing errors while reciting the Holy Quran, to avoid shortening or lengthening a letter incorrectly. You know, most of the most famous or most common mistake we do, we make mad where is no mad. We make no mad where is mad. We make a letter light whereas the letter is heavy. We make some letters heavy whereas this is light. We make gunna heavy most of the time, but it is not the case. 5 gunna heavy, 10 gunna light. Okay, so legal ruling of studying Tajweed. To study Tajweed is fard, kifaya, communal obligation. And to implement Tajweed accordingly is fard ayn, individual obligation. Do you understand this? To learn Tajweed, it is fard. But it is not fard ayn, fard kifaya. If some of us learn Tajweed rules, it will be sufficient for all of us. If we learn the science of Tajweed, some of us, not all, it's okay, it's good for everyone. But to practice Tajweed in recitation is fard ayn, everyone must practice. You cannot say that, okay, Huzur knows this. Huzur knows this. No, you have to practice. Even without learning rules of Tajweed, you have to practice Tajweed in your recitation. For example, wudu. Most of us, we don't know all the rules of making wudu. There is fara'id, there is sunnah, right? But everyone has to make wudu. Even if you don't know which one is fard and which one is sunnah, you have to make wudu, right? So to learn the details of wudu, fard, sunnah and other things, it is fard kifaya, but to do wudu accurately, it is fard ain for everyone. Even if you don't know the details of fard and sunnah and other things, you have to make wudu properly. So this is the one. To practice, to learn tajweed is fard kifaya, but to practice tajweed in recitation is fardu ain. Our great Imam Ibn al-Jazari, rahimahullah. Our great Imam Ibn al-Jazari, rahimahullah, who passed away on 833 after Hijrah. He said in his book, وَالْأَخْذُ بِالتَّجْوِيدِ حَتْمٌ لَازِمٌ. To practice tajweed is compulsory. فَمَنْ لَمْ يُجَوِّدِ الْقُرْآنَ آثِمٌ. One who does not practice tajweed in recitation is sinful, is committing a crime. So it is very important. So we are done with page 11. What is tajweed? Tajweed means to beautify. Why we call tajweed? Because we beautify with that, we beautify our recitation, right? The goal of tajweed and legal ruling of studying tajweed, virtue of studying tajweed, to be blessed by Allah in this world and the world hereafter. For those who study tajweed sincerely, their reward lies with Allah and Allah alone. Anyway, go to page 12. Ways to start reciting a surah of the Holy Quran. Girls, do you see the screen? Can you read it? Girls behind, can you read this? Move. It's on page 12. Ways to start reciting a surah of the Holy Quran. So, to recite a surah, first we need to recite A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. It's called Ta'awudh. A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim is called Ta'awudh. The name of A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim is Ta'awudh. Like this guy with two hands and two feet and two eyes and one nose and just one head is called Abrar. So A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim is called, his name is Ta'awudh. So this is number one. We recite Ta'awudh first. Then we recite Bismillah. It's called Basmala. Bismillah. The name of Bismillah is Basmala, to name Allah. So second we recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Third we recite any surah or any ayah. So these are three. Number one, A'udhu Billah. Number two, Bismillah. Number three, surah. Clear? For example, when I recite Surah Fatiha, so we're going to recite first, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So these are three parts. You understand? Ta'awudh, Basmala and Surah. So to recite these three, there are four ways to recite. There are four ways to recite. Like you can separate each one. The way I recited just now. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Make stop. Full stop. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Afia, another girl. So, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, you stop, full stop. You take new breath. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Make another stop, full stop. You take new breath. Then, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So this is one way. Second way, you connect everyone. You connect everything. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Clear? So first one is called Faslul Kul. You separate everything. You make stop after Ta'awudh, stop after Basmala, then you start that surah. Second one is called Waslul Kul. You recite everything in one breath without making any stop. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله. This is number 2. Number 3, Waslul Awwal Bithani. Awwal is 1, Thani is 2. So you connect 1 to number 2. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Clear? Number 4, وصل الثاني بثالث. ثاني means second, ثالث means third. So you connect second and third, but first one you make it separate. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Clear?
Yes.
So you see in first one, 1.2.3. You understand this? After 1 make stop, after 2 make stop, after 3 you continue. Waslul Kul, 1 plus 2 plus 3. You understand this? Waslu Awwal Bisani, 1 plus 2, stop 3. Clear? Fourth one, Waslu Thani Bithalith. So 1, stop 2 plus 3. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. I am giving you 2 minutes to review this. You have in your book page 12.